Okay, gang, I guess we're coming down to the brass tacks here, and all of this kit is pretty much ready to go together, but I've got to add the decals first. That is going to be the next step in this program. And I'm just going to go with the very first paint scheme. They have 5 different paint schemes you can do. I'm just going to go with the first one. And this is Tank 11 Gimel, 1st Shalak Sword Battalion, 401st Armored Brigade, IDF Golan Heights, October 2014. So there's not that much as far as markings, but there are a few. So we've got these ones here for the ID of the tank, and we also have to do a little bit of painting barrel here. I also have to paint the antennae. I have to paint the stoplights on the back. Not sure what that is. I'll have to take a closer look. And what else is on the agenda for today? First, let's take a look at these decals. They look pretty good as far as how thick they are, blah, 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 and all that. And I'm sure they're gonna go on nicely. These are printed in China. First off, what we have to do, I'm gonna have to paint some of the fenders at the front because I didn't do that before, and I probably should do that before I put the decals on the front. And these are the items on the back of the turret that will hold the ID numbers and such. You can see they've included some wire here with the kit that I guess I'm supposed to somehow use to mount these pads. And there's not really any real indication of where to do it except from this rough drawing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably drill a couple of little holes wherever that wire will go in, because Otherwise it'll just break off at the slightest breeze. So that is the first thing on the agenda. First I gotta paint the front fenders black like I did with these ones. This one fell off, but I'll re-glue that. I'm gonna have to finish painting up the gun. I guess I've got some more detailing to do on that, as well as the other gun. These are the license plate numbers, I guess. And so I'll have to pick out the one that I want to do, and I'll have to paint it. I also have these extra ammo boxes. I've got 5 of those. And I have the chain to weather. I've got these to hook up. There's these toe clasps or whatever. They're gonna have to get painted aluminum. And there's these other gun parts that I'll have to put together. I'm gonna have to paint this ammo. Paint that ammo up. So I've got a few things left to do before I can wrap this up as far as construction is concerned. And then after I've got everything in place, I'll do a once over with some more dust and stuff like that. So, all right. So first thing, I'm gonna cut some strips of the Tamiya tape so I can mask off the area that I need to mask off. That's gotta go like that. Right there. Well, and you're probably asking yourself, why the hell didn't he paint this before when he painted the other ones? I guess it's just laziness. That's all I can say. Just in the flow, and I didn't have the wherewithal to stop, you know? There we go. Now, let's do the other side. Some bigger pieces. So I'm going to use this khaki gray from Model Color Vallejo 70.80, no, 0.880. I'm using this one because I won't have to use any kind of a gloss coat, I don't think. I know there's this big controversy. Oh, don't use gloss coat with your decals, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Better safe than sorry, mother. Got a shot glass here of water. Nothing fancy, just straight ahead tap water. So I've got these ones, Microset and Microsol. Now the words are so weird that they use to describe these, I cannot keep them straight in my head. So I just wrote number 1 and number 2 on the bottles. That way I know which one to put down first. Slap that on there. Definitely has a slight odor of vinegar. Okay, so let's do the front fender. Okay, it's time to commit these things. I'm going to use some white aluminum. Always screw the lid back on. Don't be lazy. So one thing I neglected, because I assumed that these ammo boxes would be going down flat, the bottom. I'm going to fill that and repaint it because these are actually stowed on the tank sideways. I'm going to use a little of this stuff on these ones. So these are the ones that I gotta use on this tank. All right, so I've used some double-sided tape here, and I've just put a bare contact because otherwise it'll be really hard to get off. So at this time I had painted the jerry can a blue color, and I'm just going to put it in place now and walk away. So I've cut this up into 3 pieces about, yeah. All right, here's the chain that I had painted earlier. And I think what I'm going to do is use some of this rust color. Okay, so you can see here I've put the one cable on there. I'll have to secure it though. There's some parts for that. And here's the chain at the front. I'll have to secure that as well. Just trying it out there. So the next job we have on this is I have to attach these placards or whatever you want to call them. And to do that, I'm gonna need to drill some holes, I guess, that I can slot those into. Brace this up here with my little anvil, and then I have to look for a drill bit, I guess. I've got these ones here. To refer to the instructions again, just to make sure I get it in the right place. Let me just get a pencil or something, maybe I can make a mark. Well, let's do the other side first. I think that's where it says to do it. So I'll do one here. Now let's see where the other one would go. I guess. It really is not clear. I guess they put it on this wire so you can clear the antennae. So looking at this, it's in front of that antennae mount. Like that, I guess. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. So now I want to take a little glue, some clear stuff, and I'll secure one of them. And then the other one. I don't know if I got any on there. Let me try it, something with a point. Maybe that'll work better. I think it has to go up. Oh well, that came right off, so let's try doing it this way. All right, that looks better. Yeah, according to the drawing, that looks better there, like that. I guess I'll have to go in there and touch up that wire. Okay, so this one, I think I'm just gonna glue. There's no real, although maybe what I should do, yeah, maybe I can thread it through like that. Maybe that's how I can do that. I think I have to trim this wire. All right. All right, let's do the last one. I mean, this is even worse than doing the tracks. Just drill a hole here. All right. And then the other one is pretty much over here too. I probably have this all wrong. Like, yeah, if anybody knows exactly how these are attached, maybe leave a comment. Grab a little glue here. Why don't you go in? Here's some glue. Yeah, right there. I think I've got it pretty good there. All right. Thank God. You can see I left a little bit of nubs here on these things. So I'll have to cut that off. I thought I did that, but I guess it didn't work. I guess I didn't quite get it. Okay, that was the worst job to do. Oh, I broke something off here. These handles, be careful with these things on the back end corners. So I'm gonna try, instead of painting this wire, I'm gonna try using some of this junk here. See if it burnishes it. Makes it go dark, let's see. Because that way I won't get paint anywhere. Well, it's sort of working, but I think I'll just paint it. Yeah, it's kind of working, but not really. I could have painted them before I stuck them on, but I was anxious to see what would happen. All right, I'll just paint those black. AK rubber black. Make them go away. All right, so now that I got the black out, I guess I can paint these antennae. All right, well, we got the black out. We may as well paint this muzzle too, because apparently that goes black. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use some of this basalt gray to paint out the smoke candles. Okay, time to touch up the those signs. Time to touch up these signs here. Okay, I'm going to use some of this stuff to glue that chain on. I could use CA, but I just want to be able to... CA is such a permanent thing. So I think I'm going to try using some thinned down white glue. All right, I think I'm going to introduce some color. So I'm going to use this paint here to maybe do a little painting on these. Okay, and while I have the red out, apparently this storage locker needs a red handle. All right, I'm gonna paint these a gray color, I guess. melt it in there. All right. All right, so I've got this holographic film. So let's see if I can just eyeball some strips. It might have been better for me to cut these earlier. All right. All right. So I'm gonna use a little future. There we go. So I'm going to paint the bottom of these, as well as paint these license plates. I've glued the machine gun in place. Okay, so this is painted out in black. These ones here I primed out as well before I hit them with the green. Painted out, but I might paint a couple of them different green.
I'm gonna paint a few of them with this color.
I painted a couple of them with the green, a darker green. Okay, I've got some really hot water here. I'm gonna put the machine gun bullets in there. So I gotta open up this hole here. I gotta very carefully bend this. Okay, I guess I gotta put one more decal on. So I'm going to use this decal. They want us to paint white, but this is, I think, better. And I doubt I'll be using these decals for any other kit. All right, homies, this is the pentultimate video on this series, and I think we're going to wrap this one up here, and next time it will be the finale and the final reveal. I've still got a few things to do, particularly I have to tie up all the aging and stuff like that, button this up, and next time it probably won't be as long of a video, hopefully, but we'll see. Anyways, I've got some exciting projects already on the go that will be coming after this, so stay tuned. So in the meantime and in between time, that's another edition of Jet Scale Models. Y'all come back now, you hear?